chapter proceedings, the agenda. There are in the chapter, funds that have been made available to me personally by former alumni or parents of alumni, which allow me the discretion of picking each year 2 junior members of Beta Gamma Sigma who are going through the induction process. And to start off, I'd like to thank them for their generosity of spirit and also of purse. Now, I have made historically 13 such awards in the past 7 years from the accrual of the endowment corpus, And as I said, these are awards to meritorious junior class inductees of the Barney chapter of Beta. Now, with respect to the first one, let me say that many years ago, an alumnus of the Barney School was selected as the National League's Rookie of the Year. And on national television, he expressed his gratitude to a number of individuals who had played formative roles in his development. First and most of all, obviously his beloved parents. Secondly, his esteemed high school and collegiate baseball coaches. Then unprecedented for that award, and quite surprising to all in the community of the intellectually curious at the University of Hartford, he rhapsodized the character and persona of a professor in the Barney School. If strategy is, as the management guru Peter Drucker once chimed, the futurity of the present decision, I intend with the award of the first Charles R. Canedy III Prize to begin the historical replication of the Jeff Bagwell paradigm just presented to this audience. Like Jeff, this Canedy Prize winner plays the infield on our varsity baseball team. Like Jeff, he prepared academically for Barney at similar named institutions of secondary education, Xavier. And again, like Jeff, I am privileged to have him as a student in one of my marketing classes. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the first 2016 Charles R. Canedy Prize and my candidate for high professional honors in the world of baseball in years to come, Mr. Joseph Shashaty.
Wow!
Did you get it?
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the second award. In the 25 February 2016 Financial Times of London, there's a letter to the editor from 2 American academics, one a professor of accounting, the other a professor of finance and international business. Impeccable disciplinary credentials indeed. Now, this correspondence seeks to refute a number of fundamental misconceptions of higher education prevailing in many U.S. universities. While not denying its importance, these 2 members of the Academy claim that the first misconception of higher education, which business schools are the outstanding evangelists of in academia, is that the primary purpose of attending a university is to secure a well-paying job after graduation. Parenthetically, may I request of members of this audience that if you are engaged afterwards in conversation with either Dean Roth or Dr. LaFink about this misinterpretation of the mission of higher learning, you will artfully conceal your source if you quote in your discourse with them from my dais remarks today. In recent years, business schools have been heavily criticized for producing a large number of swindlers who were all professionally competent university graduates and without compunction cooked their company books, sliced and diced dangerous financial derivatives, and sold subprime mortgages to the uninformed general public. University faculty, the letter writers exhort, should return to the traditional value that education is essentially a process of cultivating the character and the intellect to help them, of students to help them become gentlemen and gentlewomen. That said, I seek for the second prize of 2016 a Barney Jr. who exemplifies the old school model of the ideal collegian, a student with the cerebral stature of a philosopher king in the antiquarian Greek usage of that concept, quote, coupled with daily behavioral code written by the Marquis of Queensberry. My search has been far and wide, and amazingly quite successful, as my first instinct was that such a paragon probably exists only in university foundation mythology. But lo and behold, there is a latter-day reincarnation on this campus of such an exemplar. He is a junior who was inducted into Beta as a sophomore, serves on the Barney Leadership Council, and comes to the university from the Finger Lakes region of central New York. From my interaction with him in a marketing class, I harbor the perception that he is a grail-like seeker of the black tulip, the symbol of perfectionism in the writings of Monsieur Alexander Dumas. Ladies and gentlemen, my choice for the second Charles R. Canedy III Prize is Mr. Shawn Foster.